What's up, guys? As you hear the cars racing in the background, I figured I use that as Austin Cindric won the Daytona 500 on the 85th birthday of Team Penske owner Roger Penske. The rookie Cindric beat Bubba Wallace to the finish line by 0.3 seconds in overtime to win the 64 500. In a thrilling run in NASCAR's first official race with the next-gen car, Cindric held off Wallace and Chase Briscoe, who finished third, being 0.09 seconds behind Cindric. Cindric got his first win in his 8th start in the Cup Series with a sold-out crowd also there. Here is Cindric talking about being a Daytona 500 champion and more, courtesy of Fox.
Oh my God, you know what makes it all better? A packed house! A packed house at the Daytona 500! Oh my God, I've got so many people to thank. First and foremost, Roger Penske. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh. I appreciate Ryan being a great teammate. Obviously, he wants to win this one, but I'm so pumped for Discount Tire, Menards, Ford. Everybody works so hard with this next-gen car through this whole process, and damn, I am so excited. This makes up for losing a championship last race I did.
Cindric also talked about how he was able to get it done on the last lap and more to win the Daytona 500. Also courtesy of Fox.
I'm surrounded by great people. That's all there is to it. I know there's going to be highs and lows. Being a rookie in a field of drivers this strong, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Excited for the climb and the mountain we've got ahead of us on the 2 team. But we're in the playoffs. That's one good box checked. But my gosh, what an awesome group of fans. What an awesome race car. Just really thankful.
A 3-car crash in turn 4 on lap 195 of a scheduled 200 took out the 47 car of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who was leading on a restart on that same lap, but got turned by Brad Keselowski. That crash sent the race to overtime, which required another lap in order for Cindric to get the win. An earlier 6-car accident on lap 190 eliminated defending series champion Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Todd Gilliland, Eric Jones, and Noah Gragson, who made his first start in the series. Cindric was the leader on the final restart on lap 200, and at the end of the final 2 laps, after he blocked a strong run from Team Penske teammate Ryan Blaney, Cindric arrived at the finish line about 3 seconds ahead of Wallace, who was second again for the second time in the Great American Race. He was second before to Austin Dillon in 2018 at the 500. Here's Wallace talking about the emotions of finishing second this time around in the Daytona 500 and more, courtesy of Fox.
Yeah, first of all, that's pretty damn cool to win the 500 in your, I think, first attempt, maybe not, but full season for him. So congrats to Austin. What could have been, right? Man, it just I need to talk about some happy stuff here. Just dejected, but the thing that keeps me up is just the hard work that we put into our speedway stuff, and the hard work from everybody at 2311. Proud of them. Can't thank them enough. I knew this was a big move last year for me to go out and be competitive, and we're showing that. And so it's always the first race of the season, and you're getting through everything. But you know, when you come out of the gates like that, it's empowering. It's encouraging. So thank you everybody back at the shop. McDonald's almost got them another one, back-to-back super speedway wins. That'd have been awesome, especially with it being the 500, but just short. I thought our Toyota teammates did good work until they got picked off 1, 2, 3 throughout the race. So we just had to survive. Great speed weeks though. We'll come home second. I'm gonna be pissed off about this one for a while. I was happy on the second place that we got a couple years ago. This one sucks when you're that close, but all in all, happy for my team, happy for our partners, and on to California.
Here's the rest of the top 10 after Briscoe. Blaney came home 4th, followed by Eric Almirola, who is retiring at the end of the year. Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, Keselowski, and Chase Elliott, who finished 10th. Less than 3 laps from the end of the stage, a push from Keselowski turned the 21 Wood Brothers Ford of Harrison Burton sideways as he was ahead of the outside lane. Burton's Mustang had contact with the 24 car of William Byron, with Byron's car slamming nose first into the inside wall on the backstretch. Kyle Busch spun sideways during the 8-car wreck. Denny Hamlin's Toyota got suspension damage, which ended his 500, and it was also his first DNF in the 500. The one Chevrolet of Ross Chastain was also knocked out of the race. After the impact with Byron's car and then a bump with Christopher Bell, Bird's Ford turned upside down and landed at the top of Alex Bowman's Chevrolet. Bowman had started the race outside of the front row. Bird's car was later towed to the garage on a wrecker. Bowman lasted 4 laps as his crew tried to return his 48 Camaro to raceable condition. Here's Bird's thoughts on the crash. "I'm fine. I've hit a lot harder before, that's for sure," Bird said after a trip to the infield care center. "It's just unfortunate. I hate it for the Wood Brothers group. They brought a really fast Ford Mustang down here and ended up on our lid, so that's never good. I don't know. I just got pushed and I didn't take it the right way. The car didn't take it the right way or got pushed in the wrong spot. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell. I was looking out front to see what I had to do next to side draft the next guy that was on me, so just a bummer. I don't really know what we could have done differently, but we'll move on and get better from it." Here's Hamlin's thoughts on what happened. The 6, Keselowski, was pushing the 21 Burton, and you could see the 21 was kind of getting out of control there, said Hamlin, who failed to finish a Daytona 500 for the first time in 17 starts and lost his chance for a 4th visit to victory lane. So you know the mindset was that you've got to back off, but I think the 6 was just insistent on pushing him at all costs and eventually turned the 21 around. Tough, you know, considering it was just for the stage. We were kind of boxed in there, and where I noticed that something was going to happen, but I was boxed in. I was behind a teammate, Kyle Busch, and I wanted to try to help. Again, just too aggressive pushing right there when they weren't lined up and in control. Martin Truex Jr. won the first stage on the caution and also won the second stage, which was green from lap 72 till lap 130. Truex came from 3rd to 1st on the final lap to grab the stage win. Keselowski came first off of pit road under caution for the stage break and led the field to green for a restart on lap 138. Keselowski stayed in first until Tyler Reddick's Chevrolet was loose in turn 4 on lap 151 and started a crash that damaged the contending cars of Truex, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch. Austin Cindric definitely would not have thought he would have won, especially since he's just starting up in his A star driving the 2 car. He said a rookie never won the Daytona 5, never drove the 2 car, and that he also that's true as well. Also, the 2 car with Penske has never won the Daytona 500, something that Rusty Wallace, Kurt Busch, or Brad Keselowski never were able to do, driving the 2. And Cindric already did it in his first start with the 2 at the Daytona 500, which is pretty awesome there too. For him to do that already as a rookie. I mean, he's got a lot of talent. He's an Xfinity champion as well. And I mean, he was known a lot for spinning out. Even Michael Moots called him Spindrick as well. But he's come a long way from that. And he's now a Daytona 500 champion. And this is his second start. He ran it last year and he was part of that crash late. But Michael Dow, when he won that race. But yeah, that was nice for Cindric to do that. I would not have expected that going in. Chris Myers even said that, 30-1 odds, like a long shot. And yeah, speaking of Chris Myers, it's nice to see him back, for the whole race, not just for the pre-race like he was last couple years, even though he was doing more races last year, the pre-race. But now, he's there for the whole race, kind of like what he was back in the Hollywood Hotel era, when there was Jeff Hammond there as well. And it's good to see Chris back in important more races. And Jeff Gordon was back again for the pre-race after he was there at the Clash too. So luckily he was there not to actually talk analysis too. And he said he's coming back as well, which. I mean, him being the vice chairman of Hendrick Motorsports, why not come back to do some broadcasts? I mean, Tony Stewart is the owner of Stewart-Haas Racing, and he's doing broadcasts a little bit, and he did a good job as well. Probably has a good insight. I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is owner of Junior Motorsports, and he's a broadcaster for NBC. So, I mean, it's nice to still see Jeff still do some of that stuff, even though he's now vice chairman for Hendrick Motorsports. So, but yeah, it was definitely a fun race. Definitely nice seeing the next gen car in action, and it definitely it was not a mess as well. No weather delay, which was nice. Definitely, weather delays definitely affect your mood for the race. It was nice to see the whole race complete, on the same day as well, right? Scheduled on time, Mike Joy even said during the broadcast as well. So it was nice to have seen the whole race in total as well, no delays or anything. But it was also not a mess as well. Obviously, the drivers got to be very careful since it's the next gen car. I mean, Logano wrecked in his duel. like they're coming to the end, like there, like for the win, like which Chris Buescher won. But yeah, like it was nice to like they took care of it, and it was nice to see the next gen cars like together one pack. People were like, well, oh no, what's gonna happen? Like, are they gonna end up like wrecking at each other and everything like that? But fortunately, I mean, there was that big Harrisonburg wreck, but luckily everybody was okay. That was definitely a scary crash there, but luckily everything was okay there as well. But yeah, it was a good race to see like the next gen car. I still gotta talk about like that number plate, which I definitely will at some point. But here I'm gonna focus on the race specifically. And again, like how cool was that Cindric won the race as well. I mean, he's a big talent as well. I mean, especially like him being a rookie and everything like that. And he's already like won already. Like no rookie won last year. And since it was just Chase Briscoe and Anthony Alfredo, it wasn't a great class. But this year's class is gonna be incredible. Him and Harrison Burton and Todd Gilliland as well. It's gonna be a good class. But yeah, like Cindric, it's incredible to think that he won. I would never have guessed he would have won. Like I was hoping it would be Keselowski or Truex or yes, even Kyle Busch, because like those guys are due like to win a Daytona 500 because like they've been racing in the Cup Series. They've been racing in the Cup Series for so long, and like they deserve one. But I hope at some point they'll get it. But I don't know if all of them are gonna get one. But we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, like happy for Cindric. Now, yeah, like he said in his interview, like he's gonna be in the playoffs as well. And yeah, Roger Penske, all his numbers have won now in the 500. The 12 was won with Newman in 2008, and the 22 with Logano in 2015. So like all of them have won now. Like all the numbers are covered. So that's pretty cool there as well. And yeah, like to think that like a rookie was never in the 2 car, like that's just hard to believe. But yeah, like when Rusty took over, like he was already well established. He was a champion at that point. Brad took over. He was already a couple years in the series. So yeah, Cindric, like it's crazy to think like his first race in the 2, he won. Like that's incredible, like to see. Like, and I mean he's going to be a great driver. I mean look at all the road courses that are coming up as well. I mean he had a shot at one of the road course races last year too to win when he was racing part time driving that 33 car, the Riser car. So yeah, like it's good for him, but good for Cindric. I mean for him to win and yeah, like to see how he does this year, especially with all the like I said all the road courses coming out. And you know like now that he's won, he's definitely going to take even more chances as, you know, the win of the year system is still a thing, even now with the next-gen car. So, yeah, there's that going for him as well. But, yeah, so close there, like, for Bubba Wallace as well. Like he had a shot at it, but he was, like, leading earlier in the race, too. But he's definitely, like, I mean, he's got his win now after he won at Talladega, so he's good. But, yeah, of course you want to win the Daytona 500 as well. But, I mean, if he continues to keep running up front like this, especially now, like he's got his teammate in 2311 racing with Kurt Busch, that's going to help as well. Like, see, he could keep running up front, and yeah, like this year he's expected to definitely like do bigger things as well. Try to go for the playoffs as well, like to try to win more races and everything like that. But he's going to be fine. I think now, like with Kurt Busch, everything like that. So I'm not worried about Bubba Wallace at all. But yeah, like it was definitely crazy, like all the wrecks that how like calm it was the race as well, and definitely like a lot of action and no dirty air, nothing like that, and as well like so. But yeah, definitely the cars were a lot slower, obviously after that Newman crash. Like they only go up to like 190 miles an hour. They don't even go up to 200 anymore, which is crazy. But it's better like for the safety as well. Like, but yeah, it was still put on a great show as well. Like so, the safety that was great as well, especially after how scary that crash with Maya Steiner was at Xfinity race the day before as well. I didn't see it until later, but yeah, that was scary. Very reminiscent of the Austin Dillon crash when he had that in the Cup Series as well, and Kyle Larson when he did it at Xfinity as well. So that was crazy there, but glad everybody was okay in that race as well. But I mean, it was nice to see like the fans, like it was packed as well. Like to see like full fans, it looked very pre-pandemic like, which was nice to see like all the fans show up, and yeah, definitely put out a great show as well. I mean, last year was like limited capacity. But yeah, that was nice to see the fans again, like full capacity as well. Like, and that was nice to see as well. Great show and everything like that. So also in the pre-race as well with Anthony Anderson, like doing the light up and everything like that. That was nice too. So yeah, definitely like a well deserved, well enjoyed race. And it was good to see them back as well. Like even with the next gen car, but it's tell you like the next gen car, it just looks incredible. Yeah, like I know I said about the number plates and everything like that, but yeah. Congratulations to Austin Cindric, though. Well-deserved, especially. Still a surprise as well. Like, second straight 500, we got a first-time win after McDowell won it. So that's pretty cool as well. And both in Fords too. So Ford's got, a couple street going as well. But they had a great like speed weeks as well, like Ford. So like they were running up front all race here. So Penske just couldn't be stopped at the end. I mean, Penske's great at the restricted plate tracks, so that's not surprising to see them run up front as well. But it was kind of surprising to see Cindric though. But yeah, congratulations to him. Well deserved. See what he does. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. And if you are brand new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.